Hello, and welcome to the Those Dweebs podcast, where we have a little bit of everything for everyone. Let's roll the d20 of fate and see what we are talking about today.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of February. I can't believe we're already into the second month of 2025. That is absolutely wild to me. I am recording this back in February on a very snowy night, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm sure by now I already have the new computer all set up and prepared. But this is past Julia doing a podcast for the future. So, if you're new here, welcome to the podcast, or welcome back to the podcast. My name is Julia, and today we are going to be deep diving into the origins of Valentine's Day, celebrated on February 14th. This holiday, which many consider a day of romantic gestures, has a rich and multifaceted history that spans centuries and cultures. Join us as we explore the ancient rituals, key historical figures, literary influences, and the evolution of Valentine's Day into the commercial phenomenon that it is today. And with that said, guys, let's get into this. Ancient Rome and Lupercalia. Lupercalia. This ancient Roman festival was celebrated from February 13th to the 15th in honor of the god Lupercus, associated with fertility and the protection of livestock. It also paid tribute to the she-wolf that cared for the twins Romulus and Remus, the legendary founders of Rome. The festivities included rituals performed by the Luperci, priests who would sacrifice goats and a dog at the Lupercal cave on Palatine Hill. Following the sacrifices, the priests would smear the blood on the foreheads of young men and women, and then race around the city, striking anyone in their path with strips of goat hide. Wow, words are hard tonight. Which was believed to promote fertility. Lupercalia has been documented since at least 600 BCE, and while its direct influence on Valentine's Day is debated, the themes of fertility and love certainly resonate with later traditions. The emergence of Saint Valentine. The name Valentine is attributed to the various martyrs in the early Christian church, the most prominent being Saint Valentine of Rome. According to the legend, Valentine was a priest who lived during the reign of Emperor Claudius II. Claudius II believed that single men made better soldiers, so he prohibited marriages for young men. Valentine defied this edict by performing secret marriages for couples in love. After being discovered, Valentine was imprisoned and reportedly healed the jailer's blind daughter, which led to a deep friendship. On February 14th, around 269 CE, Valentine was executed for his defiance and for promoting Christianity. The historical accuracy of Valentine's life is murky, with many legends differing on details. The Catholic Church canonized him, and his feast day became established in the 5th century. Pope Geraldus I and the Christianization of Lupercalia. In 496 CE, Pope I just said it and my brain just went, Gelasius, yes, the first, officially declared February 14th St. Valentine's Day. This declaration aimed to replace the pagan celebration of Lupercalia with a Christian holiday that honored love and marriage. Gelasius' efforts were part of a broader trend during this period where the early Christian church sought to absorb and repurpose pagan festivals to align them with Christian beliefs and values. The establishment of St. Valentine's Day's feast is well documented, indicating the church's strategic approach to cultural integration. The shift towards romantic love. Medieval and Renaissance associations. By the Middle Ages, Valentine's Day began to be associated with romantic love. This shift was significantly influenced by poets such as Geoffrey Chaucer in his 1382 poem Parliament of Fools. Chaucer links the day with the mating season of birds, effectively framing February 14th as the day for lovers. This literary reference contributed to the emerging custom of courtly love, where knights would express their affections for noble ladies through poetry and gestures of devotion. This romantic ideal became an integral part of Valentine's Day celebrations. Chaucer's writings are critical to understanding the cultural shift towards romantic love in the late medieval period. Popularization of Valentine's Day cards. The practice of sending Valentine's Day cards gained momentum in the 18th century. By the early 19th century, advances in printing technology made it possible to mass-produce cards, making them accessible to the general public. The first known printed Valentine's Day card was created by Esther Howland in the 1840s, who became known as the mother of the Valentine for her elaborate and artistic designs. These cards often featured sentimental verses, intricate lace designs, and images of hearts, Cupid, and flowers, further romanticizing the holiday. The commercial Valentine's Day card industry began to flourish in mid-19th century, coinciding with broader trends in greeting cards culture. I didn't realize just how far back this Valentine's Day went, and the fact that the Valentine's Day card has been around for so long is just extremely interesting to me. I would love to see examples of early on Valentine's Day cards where you had less of the funny ones and more to the point and lovey-dovey ones. I'm very curious, so I might have to look that up after I get done with doing this. But let's get into the next part. Modern celebrations. Commercialization of Valentine's Day Valentine's Day. Woo! The 20th century saw Valentine's Day evolve into a major consumer holiday. The introduction of mass marketing techniques, coupled with the rise of the greeting card industry, transformed Valentine's Day into a multi-billion-dollar celebration in the United States. People spend heavily on gifts, dining, and other expressions of love, with chocolates, flowers, and jewelry topping the list. The National Retail Federation reports significant annual spending on Valentine's Day, with figures reaching approximately $23 billion in 2021. That's insane. I'm not surprised, because holidays like this do get heavily commercialized, but $23 billion, that's wild. Global variations of love. While Valentine's Day is widely recognized, different cultures celebrate love in unique ways. In Japan, for example, it is customary for women to give chocolates to men on February 14th. This is followed by White Day, March 14th, when men return the favor with gifts of their own. In Finland, Valentine's Day is known as Friends' Day, emphasizing friendships rather than romantic relationships. Other countries, such as Mexico and the Philippines, also have their own customs and traditions surrounding love and affection. These diverse customs illustrate how the essence of love and affection can be expressed in various cultural contexts. I do like the fact that they actually do, have, a Friends Day where you can, show your friends, love and, support like that, because, some people would just rather spend the day with their friends, or spend a day with their friends, and that's perfectly okay. Valentine's Day today. Today, Valentine's Day encompasses a wide array of celebrations from extravagant date nights to simple expressions of love and friendship. Social media has also played a role in modern celebrations, with people sharing their love stories, gift exchanges, and heartfelt messages online. The digital age has transformed how people express their affections, making Valentine's Day a more public and communal event. Valentine's Day has a rich history that entwines ancient rituals, religious traditions, and evolving cultural practices, from the pagan festivities of Lupercalia to the romantic musings of Chaucer and the commercialization of love in modern society. This holiday continues to adapt while remaining rooted in themes of affection. As we reflect on the origins of Valentine's Day, let's celebrate not just romantic love, but all forms of love, friendship, familial, and self-love. Understanding the historical roots of this day enriches our appreciation for the ways we express our feelings in contemporary life. So, thank you all so much for listening. I think that this made a great point that it's not all about love with your significant other. There are several different types of love that you can celebrate on this day, whether it's with your friends, with your family, or, with yourself. People don't love themselves enough, and it's an unfortunate thing that we have in today's society. And if you can do anything today, just remember that you're loved, and to love yourself. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and you can find us on wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to follow us, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Give us a rating if you would like to. Anything really helps. And comment down below, what holiday would you like me to go through the history of next? Alright, see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.